There he is.
There he is. Just testing.
At least.
It's gonna be 40 next week.
Right. They keep letting guys out of the scout project.
Jordan, is my audio on? Okay. Yes, I'll go ahead and take roll. Time of the meeting is 5:33. Roll call, Jim McLean.
Here.
Keith Bailey.
Okay. Here.
I got you. Paul Muscati.
Here.
Sandra York.
Here.
We can share.
Cindy Nord.
Here.
Carolyn Lomas. Jeremy Inman.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Too kind.
Sir, you got it.
That everybody?
That is everybody. Yes, thank you, Chair.
Has the meeting been properly posted and notifications sent out?
Yes, sir, it was.
Mayor Bailey, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You've got the minutes from our last meeting. If you would take a look at those. And I'll ask for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Favor, say aye.
Aye.
Kirk, could you explain the first item on our agenda, first and only item on our agenda?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Today we have applicant Landon Thompson here with us today. He's applying for a certificate of appropriateness for a new restaurant slash coffee shop. Zoning is Town Center District. It is in the Architectural Overlay District. The square footage of the building is roughly 900 square feet. And this, like I said, 500 Main Street, which is right up here on the corner of Main and McLean. The applicant is here with us tonight, Mr. Thompson, and he has brought with him some sample materials, and we can get to business on discussing his project here. You have some renderings in your packets as well. The applicant has been in email correspondence with our architect consultant, Mr. Ralph Walden. And Mr. Walden has provided Mr. Thompson with some feedback on some of these renderings. I do believe that is it. So, Mr. Thompson, if you want to step up to the podium, and if you wouldn't mind just tapping on that mic, making sure that it's the audio is good for us. Or if you want to take it off and walk, if you're more of a, however you want, just as long as it's in the mic. So, take it away.
Great. If you'll go ahead and tell us a little bit about your building. I'd love to hear about it.
Sure, yeah. First off, before I start, I want to say in preparation, I read over the new LDO, and I have to say I think it looks really good. It was really easy to read through, to reference back and forth. As someone who is a creative and cares a lot about good design, I get nervous when Scout comes along and then things get bought up and you get worried, what's it going to look like in 5 years? After reading through everything, I told my wife, I think it's going to be okay. Everything looks really good, and so I just want to say thank you to you guys for helping keep Blythewood looking good.
Kudos to you for reading it. So.
Oh, oh, you're welcome. I actually enjoy that kind of stuff. So the building is really close. I'm sure you guys know where it is. It's just a few hundred yards right over here. That's the building. Thank you. So for the past year, my wife and I have been looking to put a cafe coffee shop in Blythewood with the main goal of having all the ingredients and everything be of the healthy minded. If you don't care about health food, you wouldn't notice a difference. But if you did and you saw the ingredients, you would be really surprised. It's something that you really don't even find in downtown Columbia. My wife and I, we travel a lot with our business. We visit a lot of cafes and coffee shops, and we don't have anything that would produce what we're going to have. When I was talking with Daniel Steins about a year ago, he said one of the number one requests he gets is some sort of health food option, whether it's a grocery store or something else in Blythewood. And he saw what we wanted to do, and he got really excited about it. And so,
The microphone a little closer.
closer, yeah, no problem, I can do that.
Thank you.
And so, you don't need to re-say anything. Are we good so far?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
Good.
great.
Yeah, you can keep going.
My wife and I also, we are creatives, like I said before. So we're photographers, videographers, website design. We've done residential and commercial design as well on a small scale. And so we care a lot about aesthetics and how things look. And so we put a lot of time. And you can see between the first and the second renderings, Mr. Ralph helped us a lot make this look even better, which is on the last page, the updated renderings that you'll see there. So the goal is to bring a high-quality coffee shop and cafe to Blythewood to serve high-quality coffee beverages and food as well. The food items, it's not going to be extensive, but there will be some delicious salads, sandwiches, and your regular coffee pastries that you might find in a coffee store. I can go on and on. I don't want to bore you too much with the details. Would you like me to keep explaining some more? But really, the goal is, what we want to do is bring Blythewood's first high-end retail to the city. Driving around, there's not really, I wouldn't say any, I would consider high-end retail that looks first class. And so that's our goal, is for this to look like I say, it's going to be a coffee shop that you would expect to find in a big city, even like New York or Chicago or Charlotte, but you're going to find it in small town Blythewood, which I think is really neat. And I'm pretty sure once we get this going, it's going to show future investors that Blythewood can sustain high-end retail and restaurants. So we're really excited about that.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about the building and your samples and
Yeah. I will.
colors?
So right now, the building is,
Excuse me, Landon, excuse me. Yes, sir.
That's it, right.
That's the color. This is to show the color on that.
Because the last two pages are the updated designs.
Okay,
The one interim was what's submitted. That last two pages are the expression.
Yeah,
of
sorry, I
that.
probably
That is
should
the
have
newest
moved that.
design. Yes.
Yeah,
right in front of the alternative school, right in front of the school, on 21. Okay, go ahead, Liz.
great. So the building right now is a CMU building that is plaster. And so we're going to paint, this is the paint color we're going to use. The new drive-through kiosk we're going to construct to where it looks almost identical to the current building. So there's some.
The slide you want, you just let me know if,
You can probably go down to the last slide. That shows the new, right there. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we can stay there most of the time.
okay.
So first, this is just, it's a little large, but we can pass it around if you want, or I can just show you. This is the paint color. So this is stucco, which will what the exterior finish will be of the building. But this is a really nice, warm white, which we like a lot. So make sure it's not, get away from anything that looks too red or green. And we like very warm and inviting spaces. So I have a couple items just so you can see the finish and how it looks. So we're using oil rub bronze for door handles and exterior lights. I'm sure you guys have seen similar things before. later, when I put all these together, and maybe I can try to hold it, but so all in all, the front door is going to be a mahogany door. We're really trying to make this look, the building to look more vintage, probably a better word for that. But I'm gonna put the mic down and show you kind of how the wood, the color, and the oil rub bronze, how that would look together. Sorry, I'm not even coming over here either. Sorry about that. I also have on here the logo and the lettering. So the sign in the top part of the building is going to be metal letters that we'll have installed. So as I come around, you can kind of see how all this might look together.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Landon.
These are the main colors you'd see from the outside. Yeah, so this will be the front door, doorknob, and lights, and then the logo there.
Very nice.
The cafe, I guess that says that, is that signage? Is that up there? Is that representative?
We have, so,
The other rendering on the side.
yes, it is on the other rendering. So if we go back, so on the side, we'd like to do somewhat of, and I'll just bring this around. You have, do we have a, oh, there we go, thank you.
Yeah, and Landon, if I can interrupt too, so because he's on two frontages, that being Main Street and McLean, he has allowed the wall sign that fronts Main, and then same size signage on the side of the building, so.
So the logo, I think looks great, and so that's why I'd like to put it on the side as well. So I'm going to come around and show you a photo of a rendering we did of what that would look like on the side of the building. So right there in the bottom corner.
Is that other building, is that a new build?
Yes, sir. That's going to be, that kiosk is going to be a new build.
That's kiosk.
So painted on the side of the building right there. Painted on the
Yeah,
side.
sure.
So painted on the side of the building.
I got you.
Like that. And then I'm going to just give these to you all that you can pass down to show you the awning. So it's a very simple metal awning that will go over the drive-through window and the back door to the coffee shop. To the back door to the kiosk and the back door to to the main building there.
Yeah, that's not out. His is stucco. Let's see these.
Have you all considered putting a sidewalk in front of it? Run that sidewalk where it stops, where it's at the track, run it down?
A sidewalk from the railroad track down? Is it
Well, for the building, yeah.
for the? No, I haven't thought of that.
Yeah, one of the things I'd like to see is make it more walkable.
Yeah.
So, well, I always put emphasis on sidewalks.
Yeah.
Kurt should have told me that.
I've got the site plan pulled up here. So I
You have
do
a fairly large right-of-way there for the railroad. You'd have to negotiate with those for that. That's a wide railroad right-of-way through there that you'd have to negotiate any kind of sidewalk on.
Yes, yes.
Because it's 60, I forget the actual distance on it, but it's a substantial right-of-way.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I would love for there to be a way for you to walk from the park because it's so close. With the railroad, I'm not sure how that would work. but I have thought of that, yes. So right now, the parking lot is a gravel parking lot. I would like to upfit it to make it look a lot better, similar to Blythewood Eye Clinic that I'm sure many of you have driven by a lot. And so the goal is, and you'd see some, I think on the papers we're passing around, are there some parking lot renderings on the, yeah, on the paper too. So the plan is to keep the parking lot gravel, but regrade the parking lot and then plant, some of the plants you'll see some lavender and some grasses around the edges of the parking lot to create a nice soft edge, as well as bring in some boulders and just make it look really nice when you pull back there, and then concrete bumpers as well. Yeah.
Well, I see some trees there. That's still what Scout Fish does.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Landon, the concrete in front of the building, does that stay or does that delete or?
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure on, some of that concrete's covered up. So it seems like there is a small sidewalk and then some sort of a small portion of some leftover asphalt, so we would take that up. But the front right now is mostly gravel, so we would leave a lot of that there right now.
Okay.
Just make it all look better with some landscaping and shrubs and some pine straw.
On the elevation toward the back of our packet, are those windows?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so we got inspiration from 701 Whaley. That's in downtown Columbia. I don't know if you guys have been there. It's a old historic building, and what we've seen is a lot of historic buildings, it's framed glass. And so we've talked with the local glass maker. It's Ace Glass. I mean, they're not just local. And so the plan is to get 3 by 7 foot panes and then to frame those in like you would more of a traditional style building. So that's what that's going to be.
Okay.
I assume there will be restrooms inside, is that correct?
There, yes, sir. Right now there's one restroom, and
Right.
so the building right now is only 450 square feet on the inside, so it's pretty small. We're going to enclose the front porch, which will add about another 425 square feet. So we'll be around the 900 or just under 900 square feet as soon when we get the porch enclosed. So there is one bathroom that will be in there. Yes, sir.
Water and sewer. What's the situation with water and sewer?
Yeah, so right now the sewer is on a septic tank.
Right.
Which we have, I have talked with DES, formerly DHEC. That septic tank system doesn't work at all for a restaurant or a cafe. Really anything more than 2 people in an office. Thankfully, there is a development that is happening right down the street, and they are bringing sewer infrastructure right in front of the building. Perfect timing. They're going to start next month in May. And so I've talked with the developer of the community and Palmetto Utilities, their lead engineer, and we are going to be able to tie into that sewer infrastructure once it's completed in July or early August. So we'll be able to tie in there, which is really, if it wasn't for that, this probably wouldn't happen. So the timing was a blessing for sure.
Winsboro Water Service it?
I haven't. I think
I
so. That's the one. I've been so focused on the sewer, I haven't checked. It's a city water. It's not a well, but yeah, I'm assuming it's Winsboro.
I'm pretty sure it'll be Winsboro.
Well, it should be available regardless.
Yes.
It is available. Yes, it's there right now. Yes, sir.
I think it's certainly a massive improvement over what is currently there.
Yeah,
And with any way you look at it and so forth too. And I think everybody would be happy to see good coffee and something healthy to eat as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Any other questions for Landon? Could I have a motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We'll saddle up for the first cup of coffee as soon as you open it.
Right.
Great, thank you guys very much.
Congratulations.
Right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Timing, any thoughts about your timing? Any thoughts about the timing of your,
We, so the sewer will be available, like I said, in late July, early August. And so the plan is to almost be done with renovations at that time. So hopefully we'll launch in August is the plan.
great.
How many seating inside are you looking at?
We think we can fit around 20 to 25 seats inside.
Tables?
Yes, ma'am, little tables. So the plan is to do, I can't wait for you guys to see the inside too. It's going to be really, really cool. But we'll do bench seating along the outside to save space and then have tables in front of the benches and then another seat. So I think we could comfortably fit 20 to 25 on the inside.
And it seems like you have outside seating as well?
Yes, yeah, we're going to pour a new porch on the side. And so we'll fit, maybe another 10 or so out there.
Great. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you guys very much.
And Landon, whenever you have the plans ready, just contact me and we'll get that ball rolling with the building official and start getting the review process.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Yep,
you.
Thank you.
Kirk, I'm assuming nobody signed up for citizens' comment?
Yeah, no, I don't believe so. If I could take a moment too, I meant to do this earlier. Some of you have already met him, some of you have not, but this is Mr. Ed Driggers, our interim town administrator, and I think this is his first BAR meeting. So, yeah, so apologize. I meant to introduce him at the start of it, but yep, just wanted to introduce him, and he's with us until they say he's not. So.
Well, Mr. Driggers, welcome. We appreciate you coming.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to come in. So, Mr. Chair and members of the board, the task that you have, I hope that you do realize how important it is to a community. I came here from Greer, and so I have lived with BMW for the last 25 years. I was the manager there from 2000 through 2020. I retired in 2020, and now I work in communities throughout South Carolina when there's a need for interim services. And so I'm very, very familiar with what you are going to be challenged with in the coming years. I do think that our new ordinances that will get second reading on Monday by council, I think it's going to really put us in place to assist us with good development as we go forward. But it takes people like you as that development will continue to occur. We will see much industrial growth as suppliers to Scout Motors. There will be Tier 1 suppliers, there will be Tier 2 suppliers, there will be Tier 3 suppliers. And with that, along with the workforce that will be required there, we will see residential growth and development in this area. Not necessarily all within the town limits, but we'll continue to see that in a substantial way. And what will follow that will be the residential development. Obviously will occur to supply workforce for those industries. And then we will see commercial development as a result of that as well. Commercial development follows rooftops, and the rooftops follow jobs. And so we should know what we're going to be in for, and the best way to protect your community is to do that through folks like you. As you look at projects, making sure that development that comes in is in line with what you envision and what you believe you want to maintain in your community. This is a good-looking project. And so thank you for your effort and time in preparing that. And one of the things that we'll be tasked with is trying to make sure that all development that comes to us will be as prepared as this project was this evening and has a vision for what that can be going forward as well. So I wanted to come tonight to introduce myself to you, to say greetings, say thank you as well, and to also say if there's anything that I can do to assist you through my role at Town Hall, please do not hesitate to reach out. Kirk works very closely with me, and we're here to serve you as well. So please let us know how that we can do that. But thank you for your service.
Thank you for bringing your experience to Blythewood. Something tells me we're going to need it. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I move. So move.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.